The goal stands alone. IDEA, or the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, is a law ensuring services to children with disabilities throughout the country. IDEA governs how states and public agencies provide early intervention, special education, and related services to eligible children and youth with disabilities. Originally signed into law in 1975, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Improvement Act, as it is now called, underwent a major revision and reauthorization in 2004. The new law maintains the basic structure and civil rights guaranteed of IDEA, but also made some changes to the law. All of this brings us to our topic for today. The law states the IEP must include a statement of measurable annual goals, including academic and functional goals designed to meet the child's needs that result from the child's disability, to enable the child to be involved in and make progress in the general education curriculum, and meet each of the child's other educational needs that result from the child's disability. Maybe you're thinking some things haven't changed, and you are right. Annual goals must be created based on the needs stated in the present level of performance. As an IEP team, our focus should remain on the skills, knowledge, and behaviors necessary for success. We must continue to ask ourselves, what must be acquired for our student to access the general curriculum? So then, what did change in the 2004 reauthorization? Well, IDEA used to include short-term objectives as steps to that annual goal. Now that requirement of short-term objectives for annual goals has been removed from the federal regulation, but the general purpose has not. The IEP team can still break things down into objectives, and states can require that short-term objectives must be included. Are there any exceptions? Of course. IDEA does require short-term objectives for children with disabilities who take alternative assessments aligned to alternate achievement standards. Back to that annual goal and why this is important for us in Rochester. Remember, states can require short-term objectives, and according to the Michigan rules and regulations, an individualized education program shall be developed in accordance with federal law and shall include all of the following in writing: a statement of measurable annual goals, including measurable short-term objectives. So, are we right back where we started from? Well, sort of. First and foremost comes federal law. If the law states we must include goals that are measurable, the goal must stand alone and include all of the components that would enable the goal to be interpreted without considering what is written in the short-term objectives. Even though Michigan requires short-term objectives? Yes, even though Michigan requires short-term objectives. Think of it like your GPS directions when driving. The goal must include all of the pertinent information to get to your final destination. The short-term objectives are just the important turns to get you there. Hang in there. You already know how to do this. Here's a refresher to ensure we remain in compliance with federal law and out of trouble when people are taking a close look. To ensure the goal stands alone, it must include the following information: the ending date for achieving, the behavior, what conditions are needed to demonstrate the target behavior, and how progress will be assessed or documented. Here are a few examples to help us along the way.